Hello guys, and welcome to the Iron Bodies Nutrition Program. This is our quick start guide for those of you that want to get stuck in, get ready, get started in the Path to Fitness Challenge without all the boring science behind everything that we do. This is good enough. You don't even have to go in further detail to this to get all the awesome results that you need out of your nutrition program. So let's jump straight into it. Quick start guide number one is that you're going to be fasting for a period of 16 to 20 hours per day. What this means is that you're going to be consuming no caloric value, no food between those amount of hours. For most of you, that just means a very, very late lunch or, skipping breakfast. It's very simple. What that's going to do is it's going to start to force the body to use its internal fat stores as energy and start to shift your body from using external food for everything back to internal. So it's going to turn your body into a fat burning machine, start to naturally reduce your insulin, restore your metabolic deficiencies, and get you guys basically leaning out as quick as possible. So principle number one, fast for 16 to 20 hours per day. Principle number two, you're going to be focusing all of your nourishment in that one main meal. So you're going to have one main meal per day, and in that main meal, it's obviously different size for different sexes and different weights, all that sort of thing. And we've got below a bit more in detail as to where do you sit on that spectrum and how much your maximum intake would be on a day-to-day basis and how much your minimum intake would be on a day-to-day basis. Remembering we're assigning these based on performance. Technically, you don't need to eat at all. The longest fast has gone for 365 days straight on water and multivitamin, and the body just lived off its own fat. So in regards to how much we do need to consume, it's purely driven by the performance that we're trying to get out of it. Performance being building lean muscle mass, increasing your ability to perform in the gym, and building a better physique. All right, so obviously that guy that lost all that fat, doing a 365-day fast, obviously didn't build muscle during that time. He didn't have the stimulus, he didn't have the resources, and that's what our main meal is going to be focused on. Nourishing the body so that we can thrive in this environment and build that physique that you guys want to have. The amount of food that you need to consume for that is very different based on the individual and sex, because there's only so much muscle you can build on a day-to-day basis. So check out those recommendations below. Quick start guide number two, step number two is one main meal a day. Number three, so step number three is we're looking at making sure that the meals we do consume are going to be balanced between the protein, carbs, and fats. Now we use the Zone Diet System for this. The Zone Diet System makes it very simple for you guys to put together a meal in an equal parts or even parts protein, carbohydrates, and fats in regards to where you're getting your energy. The benefits from this is that it's going to lower the natural insulin response that you get from those foods, basically giving them just enough to get shuttled and transported to where they need to go, so that you guys can stay, after you've used those resources, you guys can stay in a fat burning state for longer. Number four is to have an accelerated day once a week. So what's an accelerated day? It's an extended fast. What does that mean? Well, the reason we put this in place is a lot of the clients that we have metabolic challenges, meaning their insulin resistance is very high. One of the fixes for this is to put your body in an extended period of fasted state, basically being in a 24-hour fast, to extend that period of your body utilizing fat as a fuel source so that you guys don't rely on those external carb sources. And what that'll start to do is resensitize your insulin sensitivity, basically turning you again into a state where your body has a metabolism like it was when you guys were younger. Even probably better still, considering you probably would have been eating frequently at a young age as well. So I have four basic principles, just as a brief overview. First one, fasting 16 to 20 hours a day. Second one, we're going to focus on one main meal a day. Third one, we're going to make sure that we have balanced zone meals to make sure the insulin levels that when we do consume food are balanced every single time. And number four, we're going to have once a week, we're going to hit an accelerated day to help you guys fix your metabolism and bring it back to baseline. So get started, check out below, use us as a reference point if you need any questions, and get started on your nutrition.